SEC before I came back over here. This will be my 20th year in the SEC.
When you look at the defensive line you've got put together, I guess it starts with Sosa Game up front. Talk about the offseason your guys have had and just really the physical improvements they've made.
Well, True's done a great job. He and his staff, obviously, in the weight room. I think our strength level is so much better than it was in the last year, and their speed too. We've been looking to get more speed on the field after the last year's season, and I think they've done a great job, both strength-wise and speed-wise, getting these kids ready to go.
The changes in the rules where you only spend a little bit more time in the offseason, how's that helped prepare a team the last couple of seasons versus previous years?
Well, I think what it does, it enables you to do some of your installs, so you're not walking in here the way it used to be uh, Friday and sitting down and trying to put half your defense or half your offense in. So what we've been able to do is we actually had an hour a week that we
Right.
sat down. We took 30 minutes twice a week and sat down and kept installing. And, so we were able to just keep it fresh on their mind what we were going to do when we got here this fall as far as our defensive scheme.
Tell us about T.J. Smith and the gains he's made.
Well, I think he's going to be something special. TJ is not only a great football player, he's a great leader. He's not just the leader of the defense. I think he's one of our leaders for the whole football team, and he brings a lot to the table for us on and off the field.
Better mustache, you or Chavis?
You'll have to judge that.
Well, I mean, I'm asking you.
I don't have a clue.
Dorian Gerald, tell us about him and the kind of season he's got ahead.
Well, he's got to step up. I mean, Dorian knows it. He's very athletic, very athletic. A big guy that can run, and we're excited. I'm excited about getting back out there, this fall with him. Hopefully, it's like I said earlier to some of the guys. It's amazing how a freshman will click a lot of times after fall practice his sophomore year. And Dorian, to me, that's what he is. He got here this time last year, and so he was like a true freshman, even though he was a JC guy because he'd never been around this type of football. And so I'm excited to see exactly how he comes out of this, not 2 days anymore, this August
Yeah.
practice.
Coach True mentioned how Jonathan Marshall's kind of a freak athlete in terms of his strength. What kind of role do you see him playing this year for y'all?
Well, I think Jonathan, he's got to be able to take all that strength to the field and use it in the right way. There's no doubt if you put up his numbers, he's unbelievable. And so now it's our job to get him on the field and teach him how to use that strength the proper way with the technique, and that he can become a better football player than he is today. I think it'll help his confidence too. When you're that strong, you got great confidence.
So Briston kind of dropped out because of unfortunate with the injuries. How do you feel about depth on the defensive line right now? I know you got a bunch of experienced guys and seniors that are probably going to play with the first group. What about that second group? How do you feel about that?
Well, I think that we should be fine. We got some good guys inside. I think that's where our depth is really inside. When out on the edge at the ends, we're a lot younger. We have the three true seniors, like I said, and then we got three true freshmen with no one in between. So that's going to be our weak spot, I guess, if there is one. And so we have to do a really good job bringing those guys on, and then figuring out inside who will play the most, and being able to rotate and trust at least four of them, hopefully 5 or 6 of them, to play inside and outside.
One of those guys, maybe Isaiah Nichols. How's he been this
I think
offseason?
Isaiah has great athletic ability. I've seen him really in the last year, get better and better and playing with a lot of confidence. So Isaiah can be one of those guys inside for sure.
How about the seniors that are outside playing? And you mentioned Dorian Gerald. Do you think he's going to have a good chance to play this year? What about Gabe Richardson and Jamario Bell? Are they going to take a step forward this year, you think?
Well, just to me, they're just like Gabe was. I mean, just like Dorian was. I was talking about earlier. When I see Gabe and Jamario, this will be their second year with me, so I think that makes a big difference. Just the fact that they'll have more confidence, and I'll have more confidence in them, just from what we were teaching.
Having a guy like Soley, do you feel like he's pushing those guys to get better?
Yeah, he's definitely pushing them. I think they all have a lot. I think our football team, not just not just our defensive front, have a lot of faith in Sully, just because of the way he goes about things and the progress he made in the spring.
Thanks, guys.
So,
Coach, how do you feel about